Living Local Carolina with Katie Turner. Local trends, shopping, dining, and more. This is Living Local Carolina.
This story is sponsored by Little River Medical Center. Well, good morning. Today I am at Little River Medical Center and I'm joined by Catherine Lane. How are you, Catherine?
I'm doing so well. It's great to have you here.
Well, thank you so much. We're just going to be talking about everything that you guys offer and what you do for the community.
Well, there's so much going on at Little River Medical Center, but I have to start with our updated mission. We're really all about changing lives and serving our communities. And so we do that by providing quality, compassionate, and affordable care for all of our community members.
Doesn't get any better than that.
Right.
You have a lot of locations too.
We do. So we've been around for about 45 years now, so since that time we have expanded and grown right alongside our community. We've seen so much expansion in the area and we've followed suit with our location expansion. So we started out at Little River, our flagship site that we're at today, and we're now in Carolina Forest. We have two locations actually in Myrtle Beach, one on North Kings Highway, one on Joe White Avenue, and one in Loris. We also have our South Strand location on Holmestown Road. Unfortunately, at the moment, on September 1st, it experienced some water and smoke damage from an adjacent business's fire. So we are temporarily closed there for the moment, but we hope to have an updated timeline within the next month or two of our reopening at that site.
And so people can also stay updated on your website and social media pages
Absolutely.
to know when that will reopen.
Yes, stay tuned to our Facebook page. That's where you will receive the most timely updates from us on that reopening.
Gotcha. Okay, now walk me through some of the services that you guys provide at your different locations.
Sure, so we're all about primary care. We have behavioral health services as well as dental services, and those are really our key areas of work that we provide our community members. But among all the other services that we provide, we also have certified diabetic educators, we have family planning services, early intervention services such as the HIV testing. We do a lot of outreach in the community around PrEP education as well. We have our Miles for Smiles program where we're in a mixture of 24 elementary and middle schools, as well as 8 Head Start centers throughout the community, which is a really great program. We provide dental services on site at the schools to the children. We also have 3D mammography, which is a recent addition for both our Little River and Carolina Forest locations. So one of the great benefits of being a Little River Medical Center patient is you have access to all those services. If you're interested in becoming one of our patients, please just give us a call. It's as simple as that. We would love to get you in. We also have on-site pharmacy. So at Little River and Carolina Forest, we have on-site pharmacy services. And I'm really excited to share that we are expanding that on-site pharmacy to also include our Loris and our South Strand locations. So over the next few months, so mid-fall, we're expecting those sites to open, but we can provide an updated timeline, of course, for those.
That's exciting.
Yeah, lots
Very
of growth.
convenient.
Yes, very convenient. I do also want to mention that if anyone struggles with transportation issues, we also work with our patients on providing that as well. We also have great community partnerships out in our more rural pockets of the community, such as Green Sea, Loris, as well as Nichols, where we partner with churches and libraries to bring those primary care services there via the mobile unit as well.
That's awesome. I love what you guys do, but tell me, what is your favorite part about being able to work here?
Yeah, well, I think it all goes back to our mission of changing lives and serving our communities, and really having that patient-centered care for our patients, no matter the situation, the circumstance. Before or as soon as someone's walking in the door, we're thinking of ways that we can meet their needs. So we really like to take a whole team approach to addressing healthcare needs and want to be an individual's medical home.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina.
Joining us today once again on Living Local Carolina is Frida Funny. She is a photographer, lifestyle and branding photographer local to this area.
Absolutely.
So how are you?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me.
So what recommendations, what tips do you have for someone who is trying to prepare for their photo shoot? What would you say?
I would say find someone that you naturally connect with. Find someone that, if they're not good with families, I don't think you should work with someone that's good with families. So if they don't like small babies, you should not work with someone that doesn't like small babies. So find a photographer that's their niche and they specialize in that, and find them online, look at reviews, and just give them a call. I say if they can't pick up the phone, then just move to the next person.
Yes. So when it comes to like outdoor photography, shooting maybe on the beach or shooting in floral areas, any tips that you have, like preparation tips for that?
Yes, we know we get a lot of visitors. We have locals here that love the beach, but it gets really, really hot here, right? So I do not advise shooting in the heat of the day at 1 o'clock. So that's a no-no. We have a beautiful sunset here. So I encourage, if you're doing family photos on the beach, shoot close to sunset. You'll get a very beautiful scene. You don't have to worry about that harsh light hitting you in the eye. So yeah.
Yes.
And always just check the weather and check with your local meteorologist and see how the weather's looking that day.
Yes, we'll check with Frank.
Yeah, check with Frank.
That's really good. I love that because I think it's more frustrating when you're hot, you're trying to pose.
Yes, yes.
And you're hot and sweating.
Yes, and preparation is key. So, there's great ways to go online and put the outfits together. You can go on Pinterest and find something, that flatters your family color, come up with something creative. And just prepare that. You got little ones, get them ready first, and then just be in communication with your photographer and express what your needs are and what your vision is for your shoot.
I love that. That is so good. And I like what you said, having a lookbook for the shoot so you can kind of see how it would flow.
Absolutely. Yes.
Great.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you so
You're
much,
welcome.
Frida, for these tips. We're going to take heed.
No problem.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, we have got our apron on today because we are at the Art Museum of Myrtle Beach. I'm joined by Colin. How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm doing awesome. Let's go ahead and get into it. What are we doing today?
So today we have these stuffed paper sculptures of musical instruments. It's inspired by our exhibit, Lifting Black Voices. We have one of the galleries in the show has an entire gallery full of paintings and artwork that is inspired by jazz and music. So this is a pretty simple project, but still it gives you really cool results. So the first step for this is you're going to print out either some type of musical instrument, it could be whatever you'd like. We have some tubas here. And after you print them out, you're going to cut them out. And then you're going to get another sheet of paper and you're going to trace the outline of the instrument.
Okay.
So you just go around. And it doesn't have to be nice and neat. You can do it a little quick, you can do a little sketchy, which I like to do.
I'm very focused right now.
Yeah.
I'm glad you said it didn't have to be perfect.
Yeah, sketching it takes a lot of focus, more focus than you think.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, once you have that all sketched out, you'll end up cutting it out.
Okay.
But thankfully, we already have these two examples already cut out.
Yay!
So yeah,
I can skip that step. Yay!
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, once you cut them out, you will have, of course, two pieces of paper. And what you want to do is first staple half the papers together. So I did it kind of a little strategic spot so we can still kind of have some areas where we can end up stuffing the paper in there. So I did some like at the top, and I just did some of the sides too, leaving openings up here and also here at the bottom as well. But after you get it stapled together, you get to decorate it. And
Okay.
of course, this is completely up to the artist how you would want to decorate it, using whatever colors, whatever types of patterns. It's completely up to you.
Let's do it.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina.
This story is sponsored by Morris Law, LLC.
I always wanted to help people. I wanted to do something that would help folks make the choices that affected their everyday life. The main goal of Morris Law is to help people get their life back after an accident.
Typically our clients are going through one of the worst times of their life. They've been injured through no fault of their own, through someone's negligence or carelessness. They're often hurting physically, hurting financially.
Just because you hire a lawyer or just because you have health insurance doesn't mean that you won't get medical bills associated with your accident. Why do I owe $4,000 to the hospital when my health insurance should have paid? How does it work with the hospital and all of these injuries and how much time they have to spend in the hospital? You have to tell them that everything is going to be okay, regardless of what happens with this ambulance bill, regardless of what happens with this hospital bill. It's all going to work out. As an attorney, you're not going to let those medical providers take all of their settlement money. You negotiate that for them. You're still going to get money in your pocket for your injuries. After an accident, one of the biggest problems clients face is getting the health care they need.
We want your entire focus to be on getting better. We want to take over not only the heavy lifting, but all the technical issues of trying to push your claims through. If it ends up in trial, making sure that all of that is taken care of so you can continue to focus on your treatment.
We have attorneys that I knew for the whole time I've been practicing law. Ian was my first friend as an attorney when I started practicing. Lee and I went to law school together. We really are all friends outside of this practice. We meet with our clients together, we try cases together, and so we are a small-knit group and we know our clients.
I was test driving a car and I'm coming up to the light and there's a car coming across over to another road. She didn't see me, I didn't see her, and we kind of collided. I was in a lot of pain. I couldn't really do anything. Bills was piling up. I didn't know what was going to happen. The girl of the car, she didn't have no insurance. She didn't have a license. I knew right away that I needed an attorney. Company that I was going to buy the car from, he referred me to Jeff. I called him and I said, hey, I was in an accident. Can you help me out? He told me that I was in good hands. I wouldn't have to worry about anything. And they kept in touch with me on everything. I never had to contact them, email them, call them, or anything. And I loved them for that. I felt like they were my family when I went there. They really showed me love.
What makes the Morris Law Firm unique is the collaboration that we have between our attorneys and our staff here. Jeff, Ian, and I are a team. We're bringing the big law firm feel to a small law firm.
You know, some clients will go to other firms and they only talk to paralegals, they only talk to staff. They've never once talked to an attorney. Our policy is that you're going to talk to an attorney on day one. Morris, his background comes with a strong drive. He understands the medical part more than anybody at this firm. Besides the attorneys, our staff is key. We design our firm so that each of the staff member has the same experience as we do.
At Morris Law, all 3 attorneys go on every file. Every attorney will be involved in your case, and if your case goes to trial, you will get every attorney at Morris Law at that trial.
Here at Morris Law, we want to get you more. We want to get you more in terms of service. We want to get you more in terms of legal representation. And we want to get you more in terms of your case value.
At Morris Law, we can't undo what happened, but we can help you get past it. We are going to help you.
This story is sponsored by Morris Law, LLC.
Don't forget to like our page on Facebook and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. How to use the QR code. Just open the camera app on your smartphone, iPad, or tablet. Point your device at the QR code so the QR code appears on your screen. Your device will recognize the QR code and show you a notification. Click that notification and you'll come to our website. Living Local Carolina, weekday mornings at 9:30 on WBTW News 13.